Hey, so I'm doing this on the fly, so hopefully this will all make sense. I really, really wanted to talk about this, and sorry if it shakes because I'm holding it with my hand. Trying to, roofers, our neighbors have roofers that woke me up before 7. Who starts their roof before 7 o'clock? Anyways, got stuff we got to do today. Random tangent. So I wanted to talk about neurotransmitters. Here's a couple of things. So 90% of your serotonin is made in your gut. 50% of your dopamine is made in your gut. Those are two crucial for your brain. So there's a couple of things you need nutrients to synthesize that are going to be absorbed in your GI tract. Hang with me. Like iron and zinc, and other really important nutrients. B12 is in your colon, gets synthesized and absorbed and then taken in, helps your liver, it helps your brain, it helps so many different things that really help your mental health. And so here's the thing, you can be having bowel movements and you might have a low level of dopamine and serotonin, because it is completely dependent on beneficial, and actually it's the balance of beneficial to bad bacteria. So you need 80% good and 20% bad. And here's the thing that ends up happening to people is from medication, stress is actually the #1 killer of gut bacteria. Who doesn't have a little stress in their life? I mean, like being woken up by the people next door doing the roof. I was like, seriously. Gonna need some extra help today. So when that happens, it actually, through a couple different things, your body will suppress your GI function, which then actually alters your bacteria. When that happens, it affects your neurotransmitters. Okay, so you see how stress right there also affects hormones. Okay, hang with me. So when you don't have enough serotonin and dopamine, here's the thing. If you have too much serotonin, or you don't have that balance of serotonin and dopamine, you have more serotonin than you do dopamine, you're going to have like diarrhea really fast. Like when people take serotonin increasers, they tend to have more diarrhea. When they take dopamine increasers, like opiates, you have constipation. So what you need is a good balance in your gut happening. Now, a lot of times there's other things nutritionally that you have to pull up. If you don't have the good bacteria, you also have to work on a nutritional look at that side, make sure you're getting all the cofactors you need to build those puppies, because those are also built by your cellular system, a methylation system, and 85% of that's in your liver. Love your liver, guys. We underutilize supporting our liver, and it literally keeps us alive with everything. So love your liver. Okay, so gut, liver. Huge things. But when you can be chronically constipated, and what's going to happen is you're going to notice you'll have a little less serotonin. If you have more diarrhea, you're going to probably have more serotonin and dopamine. Now, they sort of hang in your brain, and serotonin balances out dopamine. But you can see things like, let's say, you just don't have the motivation, like things like that. That means the neurotransmitters are off, or you feel like there's little hints more on emotional levels of around women. When we get around our hormonal time of the month, you'll see like more highs and lows. There's not, a little more stability. That also has to do with blood sugar levels, and that impacts your brain, because guess what the main fuel for your brain is? Blood sugar, it's insulin. So when you look at all that, you can have regular bowel movements, but if you don't have the right gut bacteria, those neurotransmitters are actually going to be off. So it's very, very important. I actually just wrote an article about how serotonin and dopamine, if you want that article, I can send it to you, affects GI motility, and how if you are able to effectively work on increasing through nutrition and gut health, you work on those two factors, you can actually change it, and you'll see an increase in motivation. You'll see it'll actually change the colors. Like things will become brighter. It's amazing. I wrote an article on that, how things become brighter. When depression sets in for people, things actually lose their color and they can't focus, no motivation. And that has to do because literally you don't have enough to run the color spectrum and stuff in your brain. And so knowing that those key factors are in your gut and then a lot of it gets processed through your liver, when you support those two, you will see big improvements of feeling calmer, of handling stress better, of sleeping better, of being able to get work done, learning new things quicker or more easily. And so someone who can have like they eat great, can have that. Now, if you have like dysbiosis, you already have GI trouble, that honing in on the serotonin and dopamine is incredible. Like we have a probiotic we use. It's called Vital Biome. Helps stress, anxiety, depression. Why? Because the bacteria in there is specifically targeted, to the building the gut bacteria that regulates and modulates, which means balances, those neurotransmitters, so your GI tract will stop going too fast, stop going too slow. And that those will also start being created from the probiotic actions in the gut. I'm trying to keep it really simple, to help your body get back to homeostasis, to balance. It's trying so hard, but if we don't have the right nutrients, we don't have the right gut bacteria, we can throw all the medicine at it all day long. You're going to find going from medicine to medicine, higher doses to higher doses. You're going to see going from supplement to supplement to supplement. It's figuring out a simple system that your body needs, because you have a specific genetic structure, but two, you have your epigenetics, like the daily things that it's getting expressed depending on stress, hydration, what you eat. Sorry, I'm rocking like a boat. So I hope that helps. And it really, really has been fascinating, really honing in and seeing people GI's tract get better regulation by helping that. It is fantastic and absolutely amazing. And then there's other ways to go in. You have to decrease the bad bacteria, enzymes, antifungals. Enzymes, y'all, are amazing. You'll hear me say it 1,000 times. So, and we have a probiotic that has the enzymes and the antifungals in it. So you're getting like a 3-in-1 happening. And then there's other ways you can just simply systematize what you're doing so it's not overwhelming, but it's effective. So anyways, and then there's other nutrient things you can toss in to help boost everything. And remember, you're not going to feel it in like a day. You'll probably feel it in 2 to 4 weeks when you start working on this, and then you'll see it compound and increase over time. Not a quick fix, but amazingly effective for long-term health and getting over those humps and stuff. So make sure you're working on your liver and your gut. Will change your life.